this session, let us look at some of the IoT projects that you can take up. A very important and interesting project is that of smart parking. I really like this project. In this project, you can use many sensors to achieve a smart parking solution. You can use light sensor, you can use a weight sensor, you can use infrared, you can use acoustic sensors, and so on. This project can be done through multiple ways. You will have to find out the right way to do it. Each sensor brings a set of advantages and disadvantages. You have to design a solution accordingly. You can also look at solving the traffic congestion problem. Sensors at traffic lights to monitor the traffic, the weather, etc., and then create a solution around it. You can create a project to detect fire, especially when fires spread rapidly. Different sensors allow you to do that. You can use temperature sensors to create smart pallets so that the goods that are transported through the pallets, you can monitor them, you can monitor the condition, the temperature, etc. You can create a fleet tracking solution, monitor the vehicles in your transportation system and know the best possible way for route optimization. You can also take up an asset, monitor the asset, come up with predictive analytics so that you know when is the right time to service that particular asset. These are just some of the examples from a project perspective. You can take up any problem that you're seeing in your personal life, something to do with home automation, something to do with agriculture, something to do with your car, and you can build an IoT solution around that, and you have an IoT project to work on. Let me tell you about an interesting case study that I happened to visit. In Karnataka state, there is a village called Chitrapur, which is about 40 kilometers from Kumta district in the Karnataka state. I have seen a wonderful display of a self-sufficient IoT solution. The street lamps in this remote village were controlled by sensors, and the power to the street lamps was through a battery that was powered by solar panels. So the architecture was very simple. There were solar panels which were tapping into the energy of the sun. The solar panel was converting that energy into direct current stored in a battery, the solar battery. The street lamps were powered by the solar battery. And ultimately you had the sensors, the LDRs, that would detect if the street lamps needed to be glow. You had a self-sufficient case study with respect to IoT, and that too in a very small and remote village of India. Goes to show that you need not have the best possible technology or the best possible infrastructure to initiate a smart IoT project. It can be done in any corner of the world. To end this session, I would like you to think about the logistics industry. Logistic industry is one that is based on transporting some good from one point to another. I want you to think in terms of IoT, and I want you to come up with a solution that is totally different from how logistics players are doing business today. And I'm going to give you some hints while you're conceptualizing this IoT solution. Do think of the role of SMAC. How will you use the cloud? What kind of analytics would you do? How would you use the mobile device? What kind of app will you build? Do you have any scope for social media in your solution? Give the role of SMAC a due importance. Look at the IoT value chain. See what kind of players you need to build your solution. Who is going to do what in your IoT solution? Look at the IoT business models. Is your business model based on data as a service? Is your business model based on product as a service? Is it based on process as a service? Or a combination, or all three of them? Just have a look at this. If you were to build such a solution, what kind of skills would you need? Where in the market would you go and hire those skills? And finally, as you're building this solution, what are the different solution components? What kind of sensors would you need? What would be the protocol and connectivity mechanism? What kind of gateway or IoT platform would you need? How would you design the SMAC? I really want you to think deeply on this case study. Design your IoT solution to revamp the logistics industry for the future. I would like to hear about your solutions. Make sure you write to me about how you think you can change the logistics industry with IoT solutions. I will wait to hear from you. Thank you.